Here, Vitaly puts a little more strain to try and get out of the hand, but look at the containment of Dadikyan. Wow. It's fully official, guys. Vitaly versus Alizhan for the left arm world title is going to happen in 45 days in Georgia at EVW 25. Here's the poster that they just had posted. Let's read a couple comments. Alizhan going to be top rolled like crazy. Rip Vitaly. I feel scary for Alizhan. Hope Alizhan's side pressure can do something against Vitaly. I think it depends on if he can get Vitaly on his arm. If he can sink the hook in deep and get him out of position, then maybe he can have some success. We're going to take a look at a practice poll against with Vitaly and Dadikyan in a second here. But here's the poll I put up. 72% favorite to Vitaly so far. Understandable. I think I would have Vitaly as the favorite as well. But, I mean, if you think about it, Alizhan beat Morozov easier than Vitaly beat Morozov. But then again, Morozov was injured from facing Vitaly. So hard to judge that. Also, styles make matches. This is going to be completely a stylistic matchup, top roll versus hook. You see in the comments here, either Vitaly is getting hooked or Alizhan is getting top rolled. I mean, yeah, those are the two styles. That's what's to be expected. Let's look at a practice poll from 2022, Vitaly and Dadikyan, just out of curiosity to see when Vitaly gets put in a hook, how rare it is. So, I mean, this is a practice poll, but looks like they do a ref's grip and everything. Dadikyan trying to set the hook. I mean, let's just go back because Vitaly actually gets the speed off. Alizhan is known for being so explosive, but so is Vitaly. Here he's able to basically look like a pin on the first two surges there. But look at how Dadikyan is having some success when he's getting supinated. He's getting his hook kind of set there. And Vitaly's getting hung up a little bit, but I mean, still he's taking the risk of Dadikyan. But we'll see if Alizhan will be explosive enough to set the hook with speed. That way Vitaly doesn't get the hit into the hand, because if Vitaly can just compromise that hand of Alizhan, that's going to be game over. Completely game over. I thought that was an interesting practice poll to look at. Here was another practice poll with Dadikyan. Again, this is from 2022, so 4 years ago. This is out of the strap. First thing to notice is just how Vitaly is so much bigger now than he was then 4 years ago. Looks like Vitaly struggling once Dadikyan is gripping low, getting his cup in that hook there. Vitaly struggling. But again, I think Vitaly's a lot bigger now, probably a lot stronger than he was in 2022. That's for sure. Here, Vitaly puts a little more strain to try and get out of the hand, but look at the containment of Dadikyan. Wow. That's impressive. This is another guy who's in that contention for the top guy on the left arm for sure. Hopefully we'll see him compete soon as well. I want to take a look at the rankings in a second. Here's in the strap. Look at Dadikyan able to hold off the hits of Vitaly. Wow. I mean, this is seriously impressive stuff. Seems like Dadikyan got the better of those pulls there. Very impressive stuff. If we look at the rankings, Dadikyan is number 4. I'd like to see him versus Tobias. I put out a poll and he was like the heavy favorite, maybe 70 or 80% favorite. But I would like to see Tobias get a higher ranking match, or Dadikyan versus Devin. I mean, that would be exciting. Devin versus Dadikyan. Devin versus Tobias also would be exciting. But yeah, Alizhan number 2. As you see, the rankings isn't updated, so Tobias still at number 9. But I want to talk about Smayev briefly, because if you look at the sponsor, it looks like the main sponsor, one of the main sponsors is Bucked Up, and that's Andrei Smayev's sponsor as well. I put out a video the other day because this guy's constantly posting arm wrestling specific lifts. So My question is, are they going to have him on this event in Georgia? It seems like before they were trying to make that happen, Robert had put out some stuff like this is potentially going to happen, like he's going to compete there. But then you heard that Smythe is not interested, and yeah, so we'll see what happens with that. I mean, that would be cool to see Smythe on the card. But overall, let me know who's going to win, Vitaly or Alizhan. Are you excited for this match? Also, what other matches do you hope they announce for this event? Let me know in the comment section, guys. Hit like and subscribe. Also, use the link in my description to save money on any merchandise. Looks like they have a sale on the website, 50% off t-shirts and posters from older events and stuff like that. Also, you can buy the pay-per-view. All my links in the description, and I'll catch you guys with more content.